Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Ken Lavigne, singer and vocal coach here on YouTube. And today we are looking at reacting to and reviewing Creedence Clearwater Revival and their cover version of Screamin' Jay Hawkins' classic, I Put a Spell on You. I've got the video loaded up here. I've heard this song before. It's certainly not necessarily new to me, but it's been a while, so we're going to dive in right now. Here we go. Do I got it queued up here? Let's make sure.
I put a spell on you because you're mine.
Oh, yeah. Oh, man. Okay, John Fogerty with that lead vocal because, man, it just chews up the airwaves. It's so raunchy and raw. I don't know how he gets that grittiness in his voice and comes off making it look so effortless. Maybe that's just for the video. Maybe he's just lip syncing along, but that was a cool moment that he just stared down the camera. All right, let's keep going.
You better stop the thing that you do. I said, oh, watch out, I ain't lying. Yeah, I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. I ain't gonna take none of your putting me down. I put a spell on you because you're mine. All right.
Oh, man, I believe it when he says, I ain't gonna take none of your putting me down. I ain't gonna take none of your fooling around. Yeah. Said with conviction. Sung with conviction. That's quite an incredible feat, actually. Just the level of grittiness in his voice. It's like hairy and musical, too. Yeah, so that whole form at the end there, the way they move through that chord progression at the end it feels like a standard like 12 bar blues sort of format, and the guitar solo just feels again so raw and raunchy and beautiful. And then we have this sort of interesting I don't know, 4 bars or maybe it's 8 bars of just like this chord progression that just gets progressively spooky, and then we're back in the form again. That was a great guitar solo. Yeah, so good. Bluesy and psychedelic at the same time. The visuals are definitely psychedelic. They've got this sort of Beatles-esque, what do you call it, Sgt. Pepper's thing going on. I guess that was a real thing back in the 70s, or maybe early 70s, late 60s. Everyone's going to be having their groovy tunics with extra beads, extra flair. man. Yeah! Oh, I love it. How he gets all of that grit on that it's just so perfect. It feels, I don't know, it feels perfect to me. It's been a while since I have listened to this track, and certainly the Screamin' Jay Hawkins track I'm not super familiar with. I know that he had this whole voodoo thing and was schlocky and was like, I'm gonna pretend to be a crazy man. It was all part of the act. And how he screamed was like even another layer on top of John Fogerty's scream. But this feels so much more real. It's not meant to be a schlocky quasi voodoo thing, or I'm coming out of the coffin and whoa, look at me, I'm all pretending to be Bela Lugosi here. This feels like, no, I ain't gonna put up with any of that anymore, and I'm gonna put a spell on you. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'm just. These are just some of my random thoughts as I'm getting carried away by the music here, but that's what music does. It takes us to different places we're not necessarily expecting to go.
I ain't gonna take none of your fool around. Ain't gonna take none of your put me down. I put a spell on you. 'Cause you're mine.
Man, all right. To be a rhythm guitarist in Creedence Clearwater Revival. I was thinking about that jump, 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 jump all the way through that entire song. I guess that's your job. Keep the rhythm, man. You're the rhythm guitarist. Make it happen. But it's a big part of the sound. It's part of that trance-like feel of the sound. These are just a few of my thoughts. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below in the chat. You can leave a comment. Is this a song that resonates with you? Does it bring out feelings of Halloween, or is it just something that is quasi-spooky? Or maybe it doesn't necessarily have to be Halloween. Maybe you can listen to this song anytime and think about anything. And if you are interested in suggesting or requesting a specific song, you can get a hold of me directly. There are links down below in the description, and you can talk to me as we're having the conversation like that right now. You can get a hold of me. You can also leave a kind donation if you want to be like some of the other patrons to the channel. Many thanks to all of you who have donated to the channel. It really helps grow the channel, helps us going and growing and moving and grooving and moving into the future as well. If you are not yet a member of this fabulous community of music lovers and vocal aficionados, what are you waiting for? Hit the subscribe button, a thumbs up, and the bell icon so you don't miss out on any of the great stuff that we look at, listen to, react to, review here on the channel. You don't want to miss out on any of that great stuff. And also a very kind thank you to all of you, dear viewers. Thanks for taking time out of your super busy day and spending a few of those precious moments here with me. Much love and appreciation to you all. Take care of yourselves, and we will see you next time.
You better stop.